Hello everyone, it's Josh, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one only, here with another exciting live stream. Today is October 20th, 2019. We are streaming in Huntsville, Alabama as always. It is currently 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Today I'm going to talk about my day-to-day. I'm also going to be doing a little bit deck building, and hopefully once I finish up with that, we'll be able to do some exciting Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels. Today, I hung out with my boy Aiden. I got to check out his new house. He got to eat at a Caribbean place called Mangoes. He had oxtail, which I didn't know was something that people ate, but apparently he really likes it. He says it's kind of like a subtle steak kind of thing. I watched a comic book talk show called The Comics Experiment. They talked about some new stuff going on with DC. Apparently, DC has a comic series called Tales of the Dark Multiverse, which is essentially like alternate universe dark versions of DC stories that already exist. And there's also the next generation of DC Comics is going to be coming out either next year or the year after. They're going to call it 5G, standing for fifth generation. And it's essentially going to have a lot of our popular DC characters get replaced with younger, more diverse versions of themselves. So we're going to get like a black Batman, supposedly, and Superman is going to step down and his son's going to become Superman. They're doing stuff like that. But the response that I've heard from the community for the most part has been that the fifth generation sounds like a good thing because DC kind of has been sowing the seeds for a lot of characters to take these spots. So it's not going to feel out of the blue if you've been reading the comics for a while, which I think is interesting. But yeah, me and Aiden hung out. I actually got a delivery shake at his house, which was interesting. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten a delivery shake at someone else's place, and it was good, and they got me exactly what I wanted, which is nice. Phew. Let's see, hung out with Aiden. Me and Beth have been messaging a little bit about DC Tales of the Dark Multiverse and about DC 5G. And we've talked about a lot of interesting ideas. Like, what if they made Katana, a character in DC whose sword actually steals the souls of whoever it kills, and she can, like, talk to the souls in the sword, became the new Flash. And the idea is that the Flash is killed by Katana's sword because her sword is stolen and then used by an assassin to kill the Flash. And then Katana gets her sword back, but because the Flash is connected to the Speed Force, which is like this other dimension where he draws his powers from, um, because his soul is connected to the Speed Force and his soul is in the sword, now Katana has access to Speed Force powers as long as she keeps the sword with her. And then it essentially becomes like an action mystery book where Katana is trying to find a way to free the Flash from her sword while also taking up the role of the Flash while he's unavailable. I thought that was like a really cool idea. Beth has proposed that they replace the current Killer Frost with a Killer Frost villain, because Killer Frost used to be a bad guy in DC. She's essentially a female scientist with like ice powers. She's like, I want bad guy Killer Frost back. Just have the old Killer Frost cycle out and introduce a younger version of her who's a villain again. Um, and I thought that was fun. She has interesting ideas for like how her costume would be different and how her powers would work, having them be like technology based rather than like power based. I thought that was cool. But yeah, been mainly just talking with Beth, hanging with Aiden, having a very solid day today. Boom, boom. Oh, and I guess another thing that I didn't really talk about, I haven't talked to you guys in like the last few days because I don't do the vlog on Fridays. On Friday, I went to the Mad Scientist Ball. Matt showed up, but he left pretty immediately. Aiden showed up for a little bit. Charlie, one of Beth's friends, showed up for a little bit. And I'm also friends with Charlie, but Beth is definitely closer friends with Charlie than I am. Dozer showed up, and he hung out for the whole time. He even hung out like later than like Beth hung out. And a few of Beth's friends showed up, and we all hung out at the Mad Scientist Ball. It wasn't really like a chill talking hangout. It was more like dance, occasional talks, but the music was kind of loud. We didn't really do a lot of activities, but it was still kind of fun. Like it wasn't like a bad time. It just wasn't necessarily what people expected. So that's what I did Friday. Um, Saturday, I of course was SO Saturday, so I hung out with Beth, significant other Saturday. We played Pokemon Go. We went to Lucky Dice Cafe. My friend Leo happened to show up, like coincidentally, and we played a game of Smash Up, which is a card game where you shuffle multiple decks together of different themes, and then you play together to try to get the most points. And it was all really fun. I had a very great day. I've had a very great weekend in general. Beth looked at and bought a few HeroClix figures. Overall, good week. Solid weekend. Let me get the live chat up. That way, I'll be able to see what everybody's talking about in the live chat. Sorry that the first 5 minutes has been just actually a vlog. Normally, I don't talk about my day that much, but I just had like a good bit to share. I just wanted to share it with you guys. So now I have the live chat up. I'm gonna scroll it up a little bit. Do. Wow, there we go. So now I have the live chat where I can read it. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of deck building today. So I'm not going to jump right into duels because of the fact that I am going to be doing a little bit of deck building. So please have some patience with me on that. Do. Then Cowboy said, why no live streams Friday? On Friday, I normally go to Station Retro, which is a local nerd shop in the area. And I hang out with Dozer, Ryan, Beth, Charlie, and sometimes some of our other friends show up. But the consistent group that shows up most of the time are Dozer, Ryan, Beth, Charlie, and I. This past Friday, we went to the Mad Scientist Ball, which is like a party that was thrown at UAH, the University of Alabama in Huntsville. It's like a Halloween themed party. Cowboy said, I'm first after done. Understandable. Godzilla said, Nick, yo Godzilla, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics that you talk about on the stream? Also, Godzilla, would you like to be added to the duel queue? I'm not going to be dueling immediately. For now, I'm going to be doing some deck building. So please give me a moment to try and work on a deck. Let's see. So I have a deck laid out that I want to make for Dragon of Red Eyes. Not to be confused with Red Eyes Black Dragon, but I don't think Dragon of Red Eyes is currently available. So I have an idea for a different deck that's inspired by that deck, but not exactly the same. Let's see. Cowboy said, I kind of miss Brawlhalla, but sure. I too miss Brawlhalla. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to set up a poll tonight. If you guys want Brawlhalla tomorrow, definitely vote for Brawlhalla. And I'd be more than happy to do it. No lie. So right now I'm trying to see if the... Nope. So the new card that I wanted to build a deck around is not available yet. At least if I typed it in correctly, it's not available yet. So let's see. So now I double check multiple times and I know for a fact it's not available. So I'm going to make a different deck. So the deck that I'm going to try to make is going to be based around Destiny End Dragoon. Destiny End Dragoon I feel like has a pretty good effect. So this deck is actually going to use the extra deck unlike other decks that I've made. So hopefully I'll be able to get that going. Godzilla said no deck. Then Cowboy said no Brawlhalla will make it my duty. So I think Cowboy is against Brawlhalla. I actually do enjoy Brawlhalla. I like both games, but I think Brawlhalla is just easier to do. Okay, so I'm gonna need Elemental Hero, not Elemental Hero, Destiny Hero Plasma and Destiny Hero Dogma. Okay. I need a copy of Terraforming. Let's see. Nani said, is this the real Nick? It is indeed. Yo, Nani, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics that they talk about on the stream? Then Godzilla said, a deck based on no. So, let's see. I'm going to need Fusion Recycling Plant. I'm copying a deck that I wrote for a different card. Some copies of Polymerization in there. Some copies of Fusion Sage, which Ryan hates that I like Fusion Sage so much, but it gets done what needs to be done. Okay. So then I need to add one copy of Elemental Hero Prisma. So Raphael said, I want to play. Okay, I will add you to the dual queue, Raphael. So right now the dual queue is Cowboy, Godzilla, and Raphael. I'm currently building a deck, so I'm not ready immediately. So give me one moment to finish building a deck, and then we'll start going through duels and stuff like that. So let's see, Fusion Conscription. Also, I don't know how good of a deck this actually is going to be, so fingers crossed it's not straight garbage. Nerd Tanker said, Nick, yo, Nerd Tanker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics that you talk about on the stream? Right now, I am building a Destiny End Dragoon deck. Right now, I'm calling it 1.0 Dragoon. Do, 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 do. I already have a lot of the cards written down that I'm going to put in the deck, though I know a few of the cards that I wrote at the end are not going to work in this deck, but they would have worked in a different deck. Let's see. Swords of Revealing Light. Do, 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 do. So now it's time to get to the cards that would have worked in the other deck, but probably won't work here. Well, a few of them will work, like Mystical Space Typhoon is fine. We're going to run that. Cowboy said, use Call of the Haunted. You seem to really like Call of the Haunted, Cowboy. Nerd Tinker said, well, today I went to a game shop to check it out and figured out that they don't do Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments yet. Ooh, keyword is yet. Have you recommended that they start doing Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments? See, I'm going to run some Cosmic Cyclone cards. I'm still going to run one Raigeki. The only thing that I don't really want to run is Dark Hole. Originally, I was like, I'm going to run 3 Dark Hole. And now I'm like, I don't know if I want to run 3 Dark Hole anymore. It's because the other monster that I was going to make this deck around would have been one that would have been unaffected by Dark Hole. But the one that I now am running is affected by Dark Hole. I'm like, should I run it anyways? Should it like really the monster I'm trying to summon is my win con. So if I get rid of it, I'm kind of screwed. But I can special summon it from the graveyard. So I guess even if it gets killed by Dark Hole, it won't really matter. So maybe I will just keep it the same and save it. Okay, let's see. Nerd Tinker said, no, I actually recommended Dungeons and Dragons, then self-advertise as a good dungeon master. Ooh, I see you. Trying to get that dungeon master position. They'll probably like let you do it. I feel like they'd be fine with that. I mean, I don't know them specifically, but it sounds good. Beth said, it's your turn to ask a question, Squeesh. Well, let me see the last thing that you said in Facebook Messenger, Beth. Also, I'm almost ready to duel because I've just made the deck. So now I just need to set up a private duel room. Oh, all you said in Messenger was your turn. Air Tanker said, I'm trying to get a job. Well, I believe in you. You got this. Um, at the game shop that me and Beth go to all the time, like on Fridays, Station Retro, they actually have Dungeons and Dragon games where you have to pay to be a part of it. So it's like $20 to like play a game of D&D, but it comes with like a free meal. Let's see. So here is the link to the private duel room. Also, Nerd Tinker, would you like to be added to the duel queue? The duel queue is the list of people that we play with. So we go from the top to the bottom and we cycle through. Then Nerd Tinker said, that's how it's supposed to work. Then Superman Kick said, hi there. Yo, Superman Kick, welcome to the stream. It's going to have you. How's your day? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Nerd Tinker said, if I was home, I would. Understandable. Cowboy, are you Izanagi? I don't think Cowboy's Izanagi. Aren't you like something anime? Like, isn't anime in your name? I'm trying to remember what Cowboy's name is on Dueling Nexus. But let me know if you are Izanagi. Cowboy said, no, he is not Izanagi. Izanagi is not your turn yet. Yeah, Anime Lord Gin. That's your name on here. Okay, so it looks like we are ready to duel, and we are starting up our first duel of the night. Nerd Tinker said, but I'm not home. I don't know when I will be. Understandable. I get you. Oh, Beth. Um, have you seen or heard anything about Yu-Gi-Oh recently? That's made you like more interested in the game. Let's see. Superman Kick said, I want to be a cowboy. And then Godzilla said, I made a deck. Okay, ballin'. So Cowboys playing Infinitrax, which I don't really know what those are. Are those all just construction vehicles as monsters? And then Godzilla said, I need to give you Doragon. Oh, you got a kaiju. Kaijus might actually affect the new deck that I'm trying to do. Okay, so his monster is Thick Thicky Samwick Wiki, as I can see. Let's see, if this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one machine link monster, special summon in defense position. Okay, so now it's my turn. Nurchanker said, good for you, Godzilla. I'm going to set one card face down. Let's see, what's your field spell card? During main phase 1, if the turn player successfully conducts their third summon of a monster this turn, it becomes an in phase. It becomes the end phase. I really don't care about that. Izanagi said, and then I missed what Izanagi said. Dozer said, I've been thinking I'm going to fart all over Nick's family. What does everyone think? Yo, Dozer, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Cowboy says he's using trains. Um, I don't know how much I actually want to do this turn. I activate Fusion Sage to add polymerization from my deck to my hand. Izanagi said, why are these semi-realistic vehicloid monsters? I activate Swords of Revealing Light. Um, and then I'm thinking about setting another card. I guess I will. And then I'll end phase in turn. Let's see. So let me scroll through. Godzilla said, or the other way around. Then Beth said, not really. I haven't really heard anything to make me more interested in the game. So you have 10 words to try to make me more interested in the game. Sexy anime girl archetypes that you would probably enjoy playing. Bam. Okay, let's see. One effect can be chain, no chain. Um, do 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 do. Godzilla said, wait, that's not right. The Nerd Tinker said, no, Dozer, don't. You'll curse us all. Then Beth said, Dozer, want to make this a team effort? Then Godzilla said, Dozer, that's not right. Then he said, He said, that doesn't sound right. He said, Nick, add me to the queue. You are in the queue. You're after Cowboy. I thought you already asked to be in the queue. Now I am the confused. Oh, it's the in phase. Did he do something to affect my board? I don't know what's happening. What? Why am I activating an effect right now? Okay, I got rid of one of his spell cards, I guess. Why was I activating an effect? Like, all my spells on board were blinking, and I'm like, why are they blinking? I don't understand what is happening. Then Godzilla said, good, and then he said, okay. Okay. Cowboys putting more cards on the field. Well, more monsters on the field, specifically. Swords of Revealing Light will protect me for just a little bit, uh, but only for like a limited amount of time. Because of course swords eventually will just go away. Um, it's probably not worth it for me to do this. Izanagi said Summon Breaker seems like such a dumb meme. It is definitely an interesting meme. Okay, I summon Elemental Hero Prisma to the field. Spin turn. Okay, just immediately got rid of Prisma. Cool. Oh, but it also put your stuff in defense position? But why? What a weird, I guess, cost to that. In phase in turn. Let's see. Dozer said, oh, wait, I have news. There was a shooting at the Wall Trina Highway Kroger. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that no one got hurt. Godzilla said, IHM putting H's wherever they should not be. Then Beth said, "Welp, guess who isn't going to that Kroger anymore?" One shooting isn't enough to be like, and now I will never go to a place. You know what I mean? Because it's not directly tied to the place. It's more like the person who went there. Battle phase. I still have Swords of Revealing Light. Swords of Revealing Light just went away. Activate Dark Hole. Destroy all monsters on the field. In phase, in turn. Okay. Cowboy played Express Train Trolley. It attacks. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I just say, nope, not going to take that hit. Then Beth said, "Got a dip. Love you. Love you, Beth. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful night. And I hope to see you on future streams. And of course, I'll talk to you more later tonight after the stream." Then Godzilla said, "Ak." Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Cowboy stopped me from getting Prisma to do anything for real. So I'm currently dealing with the lack of Prisma. Cowboy attacks. I activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Let's see. Cowboy said, "Anyways, how are you?" Fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. How are you today, dude? Excuse me. I set one card on the field, and I end my turn. So I believe I have 10 cards in my deck that are dedicated to getting the proper fusion materials that I need. And I'm more or less just waiting to receive one of those 10 cards. Oh shit, well I just already got the material. Cool. So, then Godzilla said, "You can do it, Nick." Let's see, machine assembly line. All machine type monsters on the field gain 200 attack. Each time a face of machine type monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, place 2 junk counters on this card. You can send this card to the graveyard, then target one machine type monster in your graveyard whose level is less than or equal to the number of junk type monsters, especially on that target. Look, that has so much text on it. Uh, I just don't want it. Just get rid of machine assembly line. I just don't care for it. I'm going to activate polymerization so I can summon Destiny in Dragoon from my hand to the field. Activate Destiny in Dragoon's effect to destroy your Express Train Trolley and deal 1800 damage to you. Okay. In phase. Oh, yeah, I'll activate Fusion Recycling Plant. Grab Destiny Hero Dogma from my graveyard back to my hand. Let's see. Raphael said Killer Queen. Then Cowboy said Bro. Yeah, so this is my Destiny in Dragoon deck. This is kind of the whole point of Destiny in Dragoon. And then Izanagi said, "This isn't that good." It's not. It really isn't. This deck is pretty ass. But it's it is ass. It's just slow. I just have a slow ass deck. Um, I can very easily lose this monster. I'm gonna swing at you. You just don't have a battle trap though. Yeah, if you have battle traps, you would have probably like iced me. You would have been like, "Oh, and I activated my battle trap." You just kind of like get got in phase in turn. But yeah, this deck isn't very good at all. Let's see. So then Cowboy said NCPN. I don't know what that means. Then Godzilla said big meat. Ryan said hi. Then Godzilla said, "I'm just gonna make Nick say these weird things." Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Cowboy said, "I'm next on the list." Cowboy, you're who I'm fighting right now. I'm actively fighting you. Godzilla is next on the list. Let's see. Do do wow 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 wow. Poison in that gumbo. Do 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 gumbo. I need to remember what the line is. I'm thinking about this song by Tyler the Creator. It's on his Igor album. I don't know the name of the song, but the hook says, "My love is gone." And I'm like, it must be called "Love Is Gone," but I might be wrong. It could just be called some unrelated shit. That's the official title. Some unrelated shit. Let's see. Cowboy said, "After him, I'm next." Actually, Raphael is next after Godzilla. Godzilla said, "Nick, we need the rest of your body reveal." I have a video on my channel where I just straight up twerk. You guys have certainly have plenty of videos where you guys can just see what the rest of my body looks like. So that wouldn't really be like a real reveal. What? Battle phase. You put up a zero attack monster in attack position. Yeah, you would just lose. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Ooh, solid. Let's see. Cowboy said after him. You would be after Raphael, that's true. Godzilla said, wait, no. And he said, God, please, hell no. Speaking of Godzilla, it is now your turn to catch these hands. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, Ryan, would you like to join the duel queue? You'd be after Raphael. Do-do-do-do-do. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Hey hey. Bum 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 dun dun. Ryan said yes. Okay, I will add you in after Raphael. How much time do we have? We have a good amount of time. Okay. I'm going first. Sadly, my heart is dying a little bit on the inside. Dun 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 dun. Dun. You gotta fight for what's right before it's gone, gone, gone. Because this is Bakugan. Then Izanagi said, what about me? Izanagi, would you like to be added to the dual queue? To the dual queue. Raphael said, who is next? You are next after Godzilla. Do 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 do. My hand is so bad. My hand is trash. Godzilla might be able to deal some legitimate damage to me this time around. Ryan then said, Batman's dick. Speaking of Batman's dick, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. DC's fifth generation is going to be starting either next year or the year after. So it's going to be really interesting to see some of the changes that have been rumored to happen. Like, apparently, uh, gosh, my hand is so garbage. So, apparently, uh, within the next couple of years, Batman's going to be replaced by a black guy. And I don't really know how I feel about that. Plenty of people seem to be okay with it because there are plenty of characters within Batman's lore who are black who it makes sense to replace Batman. So it's not too crazy. Oh, yeah, I just took 1750 to the face from Giant Mech Soldier. This monster swings an earth shaking axe that cannot be blocked by a common sword. Must be why I got hit by it. But it's more likely because I have an ass hand. Let's see. Cowboy said, anyone what though caught dark magician's hands? Then Ryan said, not Dick. Deek. Then Cowboy said, black man. Then Izanagi said, wait, but why? So why would Batman get replaced by a black guy? So apparently for DC's fifth generation, they want to replace a lot of the well-known DC characters with younger, more diverse characters. Izanagi said, who uses a level 6 normal monster with less than 200 attack? And then he corrected it to 2000. I was very surprised when you said less than 200. I was like, what? Um, I'll take it. I'll take the 1750. And Godzilla said, because why not? Because I have a better chance of not losing. Let's see. So I have 4,500 life points left. Uh, let's see. I'm somewhat excited for DC's fifth generation, but I also know that it's gonna be like very temporary. I really don't believe that there's any way that the changes that are going to be made in DC's fifth generation are going to be like permanent changes. Izanagi says Jet going to just get bodied by, and then I missed the rest of what Izanagi said. But right now it's looking like I will get bodied. Godzilla keeps swinging with these like fairly weak monsters though, so I don't feel too threatened. Izanagi said Jet getting bodied because he has no engine. We'll see, Izanagi, who I think might be Matt. We'll see. And then Godzilla said yes. Okay. What is this hand? This hand. Ah. Let's see. Cowboy said anyone want. He said anyone what to duel. Then Ryan said Batman will be replaced by a man with a bigger dick. That's yet to be seen. Then Ryan said I will duel. Okay. Godzilla tributes two monsters to summon a kaiju. Okay. Battle phase. He swings. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. So I just don't get hit. Okay, I need another fusion material. Cowboy said, okay, make it. I have too many cards in my hand. Godzilla said, wait, don't do that. Speaking of too many cards in hands, Godzilla also has a lot of cards in hand. Let's see. So Ryan made his duel room for his duel. Nope. Two effects can be changed. No change. Let's see. One effect can be chain, no chain. Okay. So this will help me a little bit. Swords of Revealing Light. Godzilla said, wait, shh. What's up, Godzilla? Okay. So I just need one more card, really. Then Godzilla said, I mean, at least I have a giant flea. Is that what the sticky string kaiju is? A flea? I wouldn't have guessed it's a flea. You can't swing Godzilla. I have Swords of Revealing Light on field. It's what it does. So during the end phase of your turns, do you have to click Swords of Revealing Light now? Instead of it just going forward? Cowboy then said reload. Reload what? What needs to be reloaded? I'm gonna pitch this copy of Fusion Recycling Plant in my hand. I don't really need it. Let's see. Godzilla said, I keep doing stupid stuff. I believe in you, Godzilla. Okay, so Godzilla set a card face down. Okay. Do 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 do. Bump bump bump. And now I have to click swords. Has that always been a thing where you have to click swords or revealing light? I don't know why that would be necessary. In phase. I guess I'm gonna pitch a copy of Polymerization from my hand. Then Godzilla said, Kumungus is anger and also has a very unfortunate name. So Godzilla has the lead right now. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for either myself to get the materials that I need or for Godzilla to like dick on me. Godzilla said you can't win against this dude. against your set card? We'll see. We will find out soon enough. So the Swords of Revealing Light has finally worn off. I'm just gonna activate another one, like immediately afterwards. Oh, and it's just another kaiju. End phase enter. Gosh. I'm really not getting materials. So, a fourth of my deck is are just pretty much the materials that I would need to summon my fusion monster. Like either those cards or ways to search those cards. But this deck that I'm currently playing is really bad. It's really bad. Do 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 bump 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 bump. So Godzilla put his monster in attack position, but I have Swords of Revealing Light, so can't attack me. Godzilla said, "You made it so my kaiju can't fight." He said, "Why'd you do that?" Because my deck sucks and I have to wait to get the fusion materials that I want. I have search cards for them, but I haven't drawn those search cards. And right now I have redundant materials. So I have multiple copies of the same material. Finally, I drew one of the search cards that I needed. Fusion Conscription. I use that so I can grab Destiny Hero Dogma. Then I activate Polymerization. Then I use Destiny Hero Dogma and Destiny Hero Plasma. Summon that so that I can summon Destiny in Dragoon. Activate Destiny in Dragoon's effect to pop your kaiju, and you take 2,800 damage. Then Godzilla said, E. He's really not that good. He's the boss monster of the deck, but he's not like the best thing in the world. Then Cowboy said, Re. Then Godzilla said, how did you kill Radian? Using Destiny in Dragoon's effect is how I killed Radian. Let's see, your opponent, let's see. So, Godzilla just summoned Earthquake Giant. Once per turn, when the battle position of this card is changed, you can select one monster your opponent controls and change its battle position. Okay, Godzilla entered battle phase, but I still have Swords of Revealing Light, so you still can't swing at me. Okay, it's my turn again. So I have 3,000, you have 1,600. So the difference is 1,400, so I actually get more out of using my ability than I do trying to kill you by battle. So I'm going to use my ability. So you just take the damage straight. So you take 1,600 damage to the Feisu. Okay, and then I'm going to end phase in turn. Then Izanagi said, just kill it. I mean, I'll do you one better. You can just kaiju it. Destiny in Dragon isn't immune to getting kaiju'd. So if you replace it with a kaiju, we'll just goot it. Izanagi said, it's a 3,000 beat stick that can revive itself. And he said, this isn't hard. Well, it's more than just a beat stick because I can destroy one monster on the field you control without having to fight it, and then you just take damage equal to whatever its attack point value is. So it's more than just a monster worth 3,000 who can come back to life. It's a monster worth 3,000 who can come back to life, who can remove any monster from the field and deal burn damage equal to that monster's original attack. Godzilla said, does SP summon mean it's mine or his? It means that it'll be mine. You would replace Destiny in Dragoon to then give me a kaiju. But that gets rid of Destiny in kaiju. I mean, but that gets rid of Destiny into Dragon. Well, Dragoon. Bleh. So many blehs. But anyways, you can tribute Destiny in Dragoon to summon a kaiju to my side of the field. But all that's really going to do is give me a kaiju because Destiny in Dragoon can come back to life. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to have a kaiju and Destiny in Dragoon. Okay, Godzilla entered battle phase, but you can't attack because I still have Swords Revealing Light on field. Okay. Swords Revealing Light is now gone. It is now no longer on my field. Then Godzilla said he doesn't like it. Um, and then he said, thank goodness. So you're saying you don't like Swords Revealing Light? Fair enough. Okay, I activated Destiny and Dragoon's effect to destroy your monster and burn you for the amount of that burn you by its attack value. The main issue is that I could have just swung into you, and dealt that same amount of damage. But I guess that's the less risky one if you happen to have any battle traps, but you don't have any back row actually. Is your deck like all monsters, Godzilla? I don't think you've played like a spell or a trap yet. Cowboy said, Nick, in a crazy XXX Tentacion voice, is that your mom? I actually don't live with my mom. I live with my dad and my dad's wife. Let's see. Godzilla said, yes, all monsters. And then Izanagi said, oh my god. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Godzilla is running a pure monster deck, which is actually what Joey Wheeler did in the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's not a good idea. Well, I mean, it's weird to say it's not a good idea. It really depends on what you're running, but you don't really have a theme. Izanagi said Joey doing it doesn't make it good. I didn't say it was. Let's see. Then Ryan said, yes, is mom. Then Godzilla said, you guy yo. 4 effects can be chained. Did you try to hit me? Like in a fight, you would just die. Let's see. Izanagi said 99.9% of decks need something other than monsters. And then Cowboy said, I meant to say mum. That's very British. Godzilla then said, I am the 0.1%. Wouldn't it be the 0.01%? So Godzilla has 500 life points left. Then Izanagi said, no, Godzilla is right. He said, oh, I see. You said 99.9. So he said 0. Well, why is he putting 2 zeros and then a point and then a 1? Wouldn't it just be 0.1? Excuse me. Godzilla said, I'ma just die. Okay, if that's what you want. Hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag Enchit. Jabao. It's time to start up the next duel. So next up, I'm going to be going up against Raphael. Let me create a new custom game room and post the link into the live chat. Cowboy posted the first few numbers of pi. Then Ryan said mum confirmed. Let's see. So next up is Raphael's turn. Godzilla said 0.1 still correct. Izanagi is not next. Raphael is next. Unless Raphael is Izanagi. Raphael, who are you? And is Raphael still here? Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Then Ryan said mummy. Then Godzilla said is also correct. Who is Raphael? What is Raphael's name? Cowboy said moan. Then Ryan said, are you my mummy? Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Any discussion topics that you talk about on the stream? Who is Raphael? Izanagi said Raphael is dead. He said, let me in. Well, it still wouldn't be your turn, even if Raphael, isn't here. Yo, Kirby. Kirby said, pineapples for the world. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Would you like to be added to the dual queue? How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And any discussion topics like talking about on the stream? Dad's breathing. So right now...
I hope.
You're breathing loud.
No, they can't. Ask if they can hear me breathe.
Can you hear my dad breathe? I feel like now you're trying to not breathe loud. Let's see. Godzilla said, "Who wants a worse version of Old Town Road?" Then Kirby said, "I have a Red Eyes idea in the works again." Ballin. I'm gonna remove Izanagi from not Izanagi, but I'm gonna remove Raphael from the queue. Doesn't seem like he's here. Ryan, you're up next. Actually, Izanagi's after Ryan.
Do you need
Let's
a
see.
bigger power strip?
Kirby said, "I mean, I can hear him talk." Then Godzilla said, "I can hear your dad breathe." Then Cowboy said, "Daddy to him." Then Raphael said, "I'm here." So Raphael is here. Well, never mind. I guess Raphael would be before Ryan. So let Raphael pop in. He's still here. He didn't go anywhere. We thought he was gone. He is not gone. Raphael, do you need the link posted again? It's your turn. Then Kirby said, "Nani?" Also, Kirby, would you like to be added to the duel queue? Would you like to duel with us? We're waiting for Raphael to pop in. Let's see. Cowboy said, "Then I'm next after Ryan." You're not after Ryan. Izanagi is after Ryan. Then Ryan said, "Daddy's to me." Then Kirby said, "Sure, probably will end the stream before then, but yeah." Okay, I will add Kirby after Izanagi. Frosty, you're Raphael, right? We gotta double check. Then Cowboy said no, and then Ryan said, "To me, I believe Frosty's Raphael." Somebody correct me if Raphael said, "Yep, cool." Jumping in. You guys gotta be ready, because otherwise we don't have enough time for everybody to play. So Raphael's going first. Hopefully that'll give me the opportunity to get the cards that I need. Let's see. Kirby said, "Raphael, are you the snowman?" Cowboy said, "Adversary, in my opinion, on a lot more to do is let me know if you need anything." What? Then Godzilla said, "Plant toast." Oh, Raphael was doing the whole chronograph play stuff. The magicians. I kind of remember your deck. I remember commenting that you played like Time Gazer Magician, being like, "Oh, back in my day, I used to play." I remember stuff like that. Let's see. So I'm going to activate Fusion Conscription from my hand, so I can add Destiny Hero Plasma from my deck to my hand. I'm going to summon Elemental Hero Prisma, activate its effect. Destiny in Dragoon. Use that to turn Prisma into Dogma. Activate Polymerization. Use Prisma and Plasma. Summon Destiny in Dragoon. Let's see. Activate Fusion Recycling Plant. I guess more or less to get it out of my hand. Not really doing anything for me right now. Let's see. Which do I care more about? He has a 4 scale and an 8 scale, which is so weird. I'm gonna pop the 8 scale. I'm gonna pop the Time Gazer Magician. Okay, then I'm gonna activate Destiny in Dragoon's effect to pop your Wisdom Eye Magician. End phase. End turn. I could have done more. I really could have. I win? What? Raphael just lost connection. Interesting. Okay, hashtag GG, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. Raphael, sorry I can't play anymore. No problem. Next up, we're going to be facing off against Ryan. Let's see. Ryan said, well, I missed some stuff in the live chat. So Kirby said burritos. Then Godzilla said plant those. Sorry, plant those. It's like Thanos, plant those. So it's like the plant Thanos. Then Ryan said some stuff. Godzilla said plant those again. Cowboy said I have no friends or family members who are interested in learning. Goodness, Cowboy. Raphael said sorry I can't play anymore. No problem. Kirby said bollocks, and then Godzilla said plant Thanos. So next up we have Ryan. Ryan, welcome. I'm gonna post the link to the new duel room in the live chat. Ryan is probably going to stomp me like an ant. Excuse me. Okay, let's start up. Oh, Ryan, he knew. He knew the counter to the scissors meta, and yet he still chose to go first because he knows that his deck is going to straight obliterate my deck. No contest. So let's watch the obliteration action. He's playing Servant of Endymion, which essentially means Jet is going to lose. He also played Mythical Institution, also known as Magic Lab. Then Kirby said, Exodia, obliterate. Let's see, he has a Mythical Beast Pendulum in his hand. Oh, he played it to the field. Got him. Cowboy said, Nick, do you know anyone who knows how to... Yes. Let's see. So, Ryan, I imagine, is going off right now. He's gonna do his thing. And then Kirby said, demonetize. Oh, I feel like Ryan is indeed going off right now. Then Cowboy said, whom? I am not at liberty to discuss whom. Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 ba ba bum 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 a bum 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 bum. Cowboy said, "The why need you say yes?" Then Kirby said, "Who or whom, or are they the same word?" Dun 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 dun. What are the use cases for whom and who individually? Like, when would you rather say who rather than to say whom? Then Kirby said, no idea. I'm sure it's like a Google away, and we'd like know the secrets. Activate Mystical Space Typhoon to pop Mythical Beast Jackal. There are now spell counters everywhere. And I guess there are going to continue to be spell counters everywhere. Activate Fusion Conscription. I feel like I'm gonna try to fusion summon, and then my fusion summon is gonna get negated, so it's gonna not matter. That's my guess. Activate Polymerization Response. Cowboy said, can any me through time and space? He's looking for some wormhole intercourse, and the polymerization got negated. Activate terraforming. Do 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 do. Allows me to get fusion recycling plant from my deck to my hand. Activate fusion recycling plant. Do 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 do. Done it. Then Cowboy says, so Yu-Gi-Oh! XXX. Waiting on Ryan. Waiting. Also, a more clever Yu-Gi-Oh! Like porn name would be like Yu-Gi-Oh! G XXX, because already just has an X in the name. Yu-Gi-Oh! ZXXXL XXXYZ monsters. Activate Fusion Recycling Plant. I discard Negate Attack from my hand to the graveyard. Cowboy then said XXX equals prawn. Then Ryan said Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 dicks. Then Kirby said Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc XXX. Well, he just said Arc X. Okay, I'm gonna activate polymerization. Gosh, what? It is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's that theme song says, I can see you coming, which already just is perfect for this. Okay. And I summon in Destiny End Dragoon. So let's see. Once per turn, when a spell, trap card, or effect is activated, you can return one card you control with a spell counter to the hand, and if you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, destroy it. Awesome. So, he can return either of his things to the hand and negate some effects. So, I may not feel too good, Mr. Stark. Let's swing into his Indie Mayon guy. And it just kind of dies. And he took like a little bit of damage. But an effect's gone off. Ooh, did he get a card from his deck to his hand, my boy? Let's see. When this card with a spell counter is destroyed by battle, you can add one normal spell from your deck to your hand. I think your boy just added Monster Reborn from his deck to his hand. Nani? In phase, activate Fusion Recycling Plant. Add Plasma from my deck to my hand. If it'll allow it. Izanagi said that was definitely not Monster Reborn. Let's see. Where are we at? Ryan said, "Surprise! There was actually a sixth dick." See, that was the plot twist of that season. Then Cowboy said, "I can see you coming," and he said, "No homo." Then Kirby said, "I don't want to go, Mr. Stark." Then Ryan said, "Would not play Monster Reborn in this deck." Understandable. It is a pendulum archetype. That makes sense. Was it spell power control that you added? Add one Indie Mayan card from your deck to your hand. Then you can count the number of spell power mastery and spell power grasp you control, and or have in your graveyard, and place that many spell counters among cards you control that you can place a spell counter on. You can only activate one spell power mastery per turn. Do 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 a do do. These nuts are dun dun dun. Hey, what up? Bum bum ba dun 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 dun. Cowboy says some more demonetizable stuff. Hey, dun ooh ooh, dun 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 dun. Servant of Indy Mayon. And then this is Mythical Beast Jackal King. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, he cleared my whole board. Oh boy. Is it time for me to die again? Dun-dun-dun. Oh snap. Oh snap. So I got hit for a bit of thicky Samwick wiki damage. Thicky Samwick wiki. Cowboy said on Amazon tablet I don't have ads. That's interesting. Do you mean just ads don't appear at all because you have an Amazon tablet? Even with my monster, there's just not that much I can do. Whoa. Especially since most of your stuff can just negate effects. Let's see. Yeah, Indie Mayon is quite annoying. But so is Mythical Beast Jackal King. But I'm probably gonna just get rid of Indie Mott because it's the main one. Izanagi said, "Your destiny is to end." Dun 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 dun. Sounds like something Matt would say. Dun 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 dun, because it's probably Matt. It is currently 9 p.m. Your boy Ryan definitely won this duel because I do have to end the stream. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. I'd like to thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One Only. Logging out. Peace, guys, and peace. Chicken guy.